joining us this early in the day. 7 through 10 at Point Sherman Place. We are just about a minute or two going to open the show, and then you're going to be kicking us off. So we'll be, give us about a minute or so, or about a minute or two, we'll be right with you.
The original Law and Order in particular.
So when I do the opening and do the Three Rivers RV, go ahead and play that song.
Three Rivers RV.
While I'm doing the commercial, when I get ready to end it, start playing that song before I bring Jim on.
Okay. Yep.
You got it?
KRNT Des Moines is 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN, Des Moines sports leader. And that was gone! A Des Moines radio group station. The following show on 102.1 FM and 1350
when you're getting ready, when you're getting done with the RV commercial, then I'll hit it.
TV LLC.
Yeah.
Calling all stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
You in too?
Yeah. All right, welcome to this week's edition of the Outdoor Call Radio, brought to you in part by our good friends out of Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage in Carlisle. I'll tell you more about them in a second. Good morning, everybody on Facebook Live. Good morning, everybody on ESPN 1350. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday morning. We got a lot to talk about. Bucks, shotgun season, EHD, a whole bunch of other stuff. And we're going to start doing our Christmas giveaways, as you know it. And, of course, it's the start of good morning, Don. How are you? It's the start of shotgun season, and I'm going to give away some Milo Deer certificates as well. So we got a lot to do and a short time to get there. Real quick, Three Rivers RV Boat and Storage in Carlisle. They're $60 a month. They'll get you a month free when you pay for a year. 12 by a 50 sign spot. Secure gates 24/7. Security cameras. Discounts for multiple spots. If you give Tracy, Dick, Danielle a call at 515-822-1362. 515-822-1362. They'll make an appointment with you. You can pick your spot, give them your fee, and they'll have you all good and going, and you can store your boat, your camper, your trailer, whatever you need storage. Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage in Carlisle will take care of you. Nice people. I've been keeping my stuff down here for a few years now, and they do a great job. So there you go. All right, it's the start of shotgun season.
I'm so excited. It's my favorite time of year. I love to feast my buns, chasing trophy deer. But don't clap your hands.
Yeah, there you go. Everybody's going to be out to the 30 point buck today. There you go. Let's go to the phones and see if we can make that happen for you. We got our buddy Jim Coffey from the Iowa Department of Natural Resources. Jim!
Good morning, Dan.
How are you?
I'm very good this morning.
I've been seeing turkeys, Jim.
I know. A lot of people have been saying the same thing. That's good. I like to hear that.
Been seeing a lot of bobcats, and I tell you, when I was in Kansas, Jim, I was 15 days in Kansas, Jim. They need to have a continuous fur bearer season in Kansas, buddy. They've got a major problem. I thought Iowa was bad. Kansas is way worse now. I was seeing 20 to 25 raccoons in a sit.
Yeah, I could believe that. The whole upper Midwest has been seeing a big surge in raccoon populations the last couple of years. But you also have to remember there's a pretty good epidemic of distemper going around, too. So some of those populations have been dropping back pretty dramatically.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, buddy. It was. There was more raccoons on the feed than deer. It was not good. Yeah.
Well, and not to be too discriminatory there, but you kind of hit one of your top comments right there on the feed.
Yeah.
And they learn to find that stuff too, and it's like a watering hole. They'll go to it and they'll stay there until it dries up.
It's a buffet. They just lay there and eat all night.
That's right. And you would do the same thing if somebody put food right in your living room and just laid it there every day for you.
Well, what are you saying? I'm fat? Huh?
No, I'm just saying it's easy.
Yeah, well, I am
a... Neighbors come over, and your neighbors come over, and they're like, why go work? I'll just stay here and eat all this free food right in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Hey, Mike Kenny, how are you? Good to see you, buddy. No, I agree with you. If Jenny puts on some pizza or chili, I tend to dwell. Morning, Scotty Mueller out there in Oklahoma. Good to see you. How you been? I ain't talked to you in a while.
Doing well. Yeah, it's another deer season, that's for sure. And we're always busy at the DNR.
I got Ken wants to know, can a landowner hunt both shotgun seasons?
Absolutely. Yep.
Yep.
And he can do that with either. He has to have his landowner tenant tag to do that.
Yep.
He can only hunt on his own land.
Yep.
Land that he is in renter ownership of.
Yep. There you go. Oh, if you rent it, you can hunt it.
Well, if you're leasing the farm crop, you're a farm lease. So if that's an agreement between you and the landowner, if he does not reserve the hunting rights, then the person that's leasing that land to farm it can have access to those landowner tenant tags as well.
Yeah. Morning, Jake. What if I lease it for hunting?
It's for agricultural purposes.
Okay.
So landowner tenant tags only be good if you're actually leasing it to farm.
Okay. But so like there's a guy that leases it for farming where I'm at, but he does not have hunting rights. I've got all the hunting rights, so
right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you wouldn't qualify for landowner tenant tag, but if he had the hunting rights when he leased it from the landowner, then he could go ahead and register for those tags.
I got you. All right, that works.
So that's something that has to be laid out kind of delicately when you're leasing land, because a lot of people don't think about that.
Oh, trust me. Yeah.
You think you got hunting rights and you don't have hunting rights, and it can cause some confusion. And it's good to get laid out early.
Absolutely. That's what the old lawyer's for.
Well, and that's why we now have the registration system too. So in the past, you just walk into the county recorder's office and say, "Oh, I'm renting so and so's land," and get me some tenant tags, and it got very confusing because then the landowner comes in and goes, "Well, I'd like to get my landowner tenant tags," and they're like, "Well, we've already issued them to so and so over here." And so now you have to register with the DNR 2 weeks before the season as who is the rightful tenant, the rightful owner of that land in order to get those tags.
No, I got you. Well, I had a buddy of mine call me this week. They do a TV show that's it's a national show, and I'm not going to say which one it is. I'm going to keep his anonymity as best I can. But they hunt southeast Iowa, and good morning, B-Man. And the outfitter that they always go to, they have a really good relationship, and basically, the outfitter told him, "Don't even waste your time coming. I've lost almost 90% of my deer. We had severe EHD, an outbreak." He goes, "If you want to shoot a 2-year-old, come on, but I don't want you really shooting 2-year-olds." And they said he called me, and I don't think I knew. I've been in Kansas so long, Jim. I don't know if I saw the deer reports or the EHD stuff, but I know you guys put out a report. This, if I'm understanding, is the third biggest EHD outbreak in Iowa's history. Is that right?
Yeah, well, yeah. And so right now we're looking at probably the second to third biggest outbreak in the history. But I always try to caveat that with the fact that we actually try to keep track of it now.
Yeah.
It's better than we have in the past. A lot of the cases are never diagnosed. They're just suspect cases that we categorize because of where the deer was found or the time of the year the deer was found and in the area that it was found. So, and then we have a lot more people now that are a lot more informed about EHD, and when they hear that, oh, my neighbor found a dead deer, they're out walking their ditches, walking their ponds, looking for them.
Right.
And that probably didn't happen in the past. So yeah, when you say it's the largest documented, I would agree with you. But is it the largest outbreak we've ever had? We really don't know.
Well, no, I'm just going by what I'm hearing. So,
right, and so what we look at is the fact that we've got good people out there that are looking for deer, finding deer, and we can test more deer now because in the past we needed a fresh deer and look at the spleen, and now we've got some tests that are more advanced that allows us to use the lymph nodes, just like we do for chronic wasting disease testing. And those lymph nodes will hold up a little longer. So after that deer dies, we have a little longer window to be able to get to that tissue and submit it for testing.
Gotcha. Well, there's the reason we're seeing that is because we had unseasonably warm weather later in the year this year, right?
Most likely, yeah. Because when we talked last time, we really hadn't had much of an EHD outbreak,
Right.
and most of the time it happens in August. And then this one kind of happened in mid to late September, and then kind of kept drawing on. Usually, EHD is a pretty tight timeline disease, and this year we just kept getting reports and getting some reports and getting some reports, and of course we didn't have an early freeze, and then it stayed warm. And it stayed dry, so we had those mud flats. So evidently the midges kept hatching longer than they normally would have, and so we saw kind of a more prolonged EHD season, I would say.
Well, now we definitely have had a good enough couple frosts or freezes now. It should be over, right?
In most cases, yeah, it should be absolutely. So the thing that we'll see now, and we'll probably get reports this weekend, is that most of us are kind of concerned about the acute EHD, episodic hemorrhagic disease, which can kill the deer within 24 to 72 hours, and that usually does happen right after the midge bites in that August time period. But what we remember is not EHD doesn't kill all deer. Some deer become infected, just like some people get the flu, and then a couple weeks later they recover, but they're not quite right for another week or two because they're run down. So we'll probably see some deer during shotgun one season that were infected with the EHD virus but have kind of semi-recovered, but yet they're showing the signs of having EHD. So they might have a swollen tongue, they might have some sloughed hooves, they might even have some hair patch losses. So those deer have gone through EHD and probably will survive, but if they're run down or they're in an area of high deer density where they're stressed already, those deer could still succumb to the disease.
Yeah, the midge fly, how that spreads is the midge fly doesn't carry the disease. It bites an infected deer for a blood meal and then goes to a healthy deer and bites them, and that's how it's spread, correct?
Correct. Yep. The midge is the transmitter of the disease.
Right. So how does a deer catch EHD without getting bit? I mean, is it just a virus out there?
Well, they have to be bit. So, yeah, and it's a virus that they're going to be picking up from somewhere. I'm not quite sure, the whole dynamics of how EHD is in the system. But what we tend to know is that some viruses are hosted by other species that are never impacted. So we hear about blue tongue quite a bit, which
Right.
a lot of people equate blue tongue and EHD. They're the same family of disease. Cattle will carry blue tongue, but they're not impacted by it. But yet, or EHD or other things. So then they become the reservoir for the disease. So when the midge bites them, they're not impacted, but they're still carrying the disease. And then they bite an animal like a deer that says, hey, my body's not used to this disease, and then they succumb to it.
I got you. All right.
There's always a reservoir host out there, and it could be many different species that are the reservoirs. Because that midge isn't just biting deer, it's biting anything that has a blood meal.
Right.
And some species are like, whatever, it doesn't bother me, but go ahead and bite me. But they become the reservoir host for the disease.
Yeah.
So what happens in the South is when I say South, I mean the southern states. They have EHD every year,
Right.
but their deer have built up an immunity to it, so they, in some cases, become the host because they get it, but it doesn't impact them, but they're still carrying it around in their system. So that's one of the concerns that we see is that the outbreak years that we have like this is something as a host is holding that. In most cases, the Midwest in the past has not been impacted much by EHD, but our deer do get impacted because they don't have a continual exposure to it.
I got you.
So we tend to see those cycles, and this year the cycle is in southeast Iowa. 10 years ago it was in central Iowa, and then 10 years before that it was kind of we've had it in different places. But what happens is the deer in southeast Iowa probably have all of them in that area, those three counties especially, have been bitten. Some of them died from the disease, but the others did not. So now they will have the antibodies. They'll be healthy. They'll be fine in the future. And their offspring will probably be healthy and be fine until all of those deer die off and have not been exposed to EHD again.
Yeah. So you'll have like a 7 or 8, 9 year window there.
Typically, it's about a 7 to 11 year window before we would really see it pop up again in that area. Now, it could pop up on the other side of the state because those deer were exposed, 10 years ago.
Right. No, I got you. Well,
And so, it sounds, I feel sorry for the person you're talking about when the outfitter, but the outfitters, they have a job. They're trying to make people happy, and they want to see deer and shoot deer. But we have to remember that, again, this is a very localized disease. When we talk about reports in Van Buren and Washington County, we're still talking, less than 200 deer reported in an entire county. That, we've already got nice big quotas of antlerless deer where we're trying to reduce the deer herd anyway. So my take-home message is the sky is not falling. This is a blip in the road. Those deer populations will be back and be fine in a couple of years. The key is if we're talking about a county where we already have too many deer, this can actually be, a weapon in our arsenal to help get those deer numbers down on top of shooting more antlerless deer in the rest of the county. So you have to kind of look at the goods and the bads of both sides of this disease.
Yeah, no, I get it. Need to say happy birthday to Scotty Mueller today, and good luck to Todd. I can't say what his nickname is. Mr. Todd Rupert and Don and Bob and Jason. They're out there in Pennsylvania, Deer Woods today. Thanks in advance. You're welcome. And Aaron, he just answered your question there, Aaron. So there you go. All right, I'm all caught up. 100,000 guys and gals and kids heading to the woods this morning, huh?
Well, for first and second shotgun, the estimate will be about 100,000. There's probably about 70,000 people will be out for shotgun season. That tends to be our most popular season.
Yeah.
And then fewer people hunt second season. But overall, we usually have around 110,000 hunters participate in both seasons. Yeah,
there's going to be a lot of venison dropped off at the lockers this weekend. That's for sure, huh?
Yeah, there will be, and those lockers are going to be busy. So be prepared and be as cordial as you can when you walk in, because they're going to be as stressed as we are about Christmas shopping.
Yeah. Well, it kind of like.
Make sure that deer's clean, and make sure you got all your paperwork ready when you walk in there, and know what you want to buy, and be ready to go. Okay, well, I'm going to take a real quick break, Jim. When we come back, we're going to talk about the main beam length rule that's new this year, because I've got a lot of people confused, or they got, and I've been trying to just say it's not that big a deal, but let's talk about that when we come back, okay? You bet. Well, all right, we'll be right back with Iowa DNR biologist Jim Coffey. It's the Outdoor Call Radio on 1350 ESPN.
Taping your own hunts is an exciting way to capture the moment. Fourth Arrow camera arms can help you video easier in the field. They're extremely lightweight, durable, and easy to pack. Their patented shoulder system is also very adaptable to any tree or ground blind setup. The bases are affordable and easy to set up for various wind directions. Multiple camera arms are available, including the Stiff Arm, Stiff Arm Pro, and Stiff Arm Elite. They're made of high-quality aluminum or carbon, depending on what you choose. For ground blind hunters, there's the tripod and monopod options. They're quiet and maneuver easily within the blind. All models can handle Consumer Pro video and perform quietly in the field. You can even custom pick your setups with Fourth Arrow camera arms. If you're looking to tape your hunts this season, check out FourthArrowCameraArms.com. Outdoors Dan approved for the field for great video action.
They're one of America's favorite fish to go after. Whether you call them old paper mouth or a slab, folks love to chase after the tasty crab. And the folks at PureCrappie.com are waiting to help you limit out your next fishing trip. Whether you dip, troll, or cast for them, PureCrappie.com has the bait, tackle, and apparel every crappie will appreciate. So before you head to your favorite fishing hole, head on over to PureCrappie.com. That's PureCrappie.com. They will help you catch more fish.
Gotcha, Dean.
Hey, students. Are you into shooting sports? Well, if you are, have you ever thought about using your passion to help you through college? Grandview University is a small private college that is looking for students that have a passion for the shooting sports and learning. Grandview University has a shooting sports program that, if you qualify, will give you a guaranteed rate for your whole education while on the shooting team. That means your cost won't go up. You will get to experience a new level of competition and learn in a small class size with the feel of a larger campus.
What's the matter?
A ton of opportunities. So if you're looking to advance your education
3 or 4 straight weeks, I have had somebody on the other team get one player with 30-plus points. 4 weeks in a row.
Grandview Shooting Sports athletes will have your ammo,
is going on?
I think you need to change your team name.
That's like,
I think you should change it to Wah.
holy cow.
Yeah.
I didn't have, there was like twice last year where I had somebody score 30 or more points
an Iowa story about
against
a dream
me.
that took several years to come
And
true.
now it's
in
happening
Osceola,
4 weeks
Iowa.
in a
It's the
row.
story of
Yeah, you
Bremerton
missed the
Distilling
playoffs.
Company.
Yeah.
These fine distilled whiskeys, gins and vodkas.
You'd be picking early.
From the labor of Rob and Christina
That's okay.
Taylor. It's amazing hearing the customers'
All right,
descriptions
I'll
of how
take
unique
that.
each bottle looks and how each spirit tastes and satisfies.
Well, at least you got AJ Brown for
From the
next year.
honey whiskey to
Yeah.
the whiskey and cream, or the robust mulberry gin, American gin,
You've been
or vodka.
playing good lately.
Hamilton Distilling visitors can't
Yeah,
believe the
I-
flavor
see,
profiles
that's
the
the
mixologists are creating at the distillery every day.
I get the guys that come off of 30-point games and they give me one.
They're located at
It's because Goddard got hurt.
I know.
right on
It's like,
I-35. Revelton Distillery fine spirits are
They're double
also
teaming
available
him,
at
and
your
Devontae
local
Smith's
grocery
wide
and
open.
other
I haven't,
retailers
yeah,
around
I haven't been
Please check
impacted
them
by
out online
injuries
at
as much.
reveltondistillery.com.
But what's
Visit
happened,
them
well,
at
I
the
have
distillery.
actually,
If it's
because
time to
injuries to
celebrate or just time
quarterbacks,
sit
to other
back and
guys.
unwind,
Hey,
well,
I've
then
had to
it's
trade
time
more
for
this year than ever.
Oh my gosh.
In these times when a lot of us are working from home,
There you go, Aaron. Good luck.
See, last year, that didn't happen to me. I had some injuries direct to me, but nothing that impacted. Right, because Damian Pierce, he got great points from me because of injuries that were happening. So everything was helping me last year that's hurting me this year. I go,
Wyckoff Heating and Cooling is a family-owned
What
and
was
operated
this?
business that has been serving Iowa residents and
Oh my
businesses
God.
for over 70 years. They offer 24-hour service and programs
Right,
like
that's all
the
right.
Peace of
I'll
Mind
take
plan
AJ
for less
Brown
than
and-
$15 a month. So if you want more time on the water or in the woods this year, please call the folks at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling for any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One call to Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof every day.
Too many projects stacking up at home, and do you need some help? Don't worry, just call Project Partners Design in Ankeny. Rob and Megan Fair have been helping folks catch up on home projects since 2017. Project Partners Design specialize on refinishing cabinets, mantles, bathroom vanities, or even power washing and staining the deck out back. Nothing but the best materials on all jobs. For example, on deck projects, they use Rymar Extreme Weather Deck Stain that'll last a long time in our Iowa weather. Rob and Megan can also help you design your projects with a mood design board, so your vision will always be in focus as your projects get completed. It's a great feature for those folks that like to do one project at a time. So don't feel overwhelmed getting your home looking the way you want it. Just pick up the phone and call 507-382-7050. That's 507-382-7050, or email projectpartnersdesign@gmail.com. Military discounts are available every day to those that serve. If it's time to remodel, or if the dog just got done chewing on the kitchen cabinets, pick up the phone and call Project Design Partners in Ankeny, or look them up on Facebook, and help will be on the way.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Thanks to Imperial RV for helping us do our live stream on Facebook. Always appreciate Zach and Denise. Aaron, good luck out there this morning. Dean Cole says Jim, he says that if you only need 2 acres of farmland to qualify for a landowner's tag. Is that right?
Yeah, but it has to be agricultural land.
Yeah, he said farm. He said farmland. Yep.
Yeah. And you have to realize too that when we talk about agriculture in Iowa, we tend to think corn and beans, but there's a lot of things that qualify as agriculture.
Yeah.
So if you've got pumpkin farm, or you're raising Christmas trees or apple trees or things like that, those are qualified farming activities.
Well, there you go. I'm gonna go buy me 2 acres.
And I'm not sure, I'm going to actually check into that, because I thought we changed it a few years ago, that it was more than 2 acres.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I have you on here.
Yeah, and that's one of those things that used to be 2 acres, and I'm not sure it still is, but we're going to see if we can find that for you.
All right. Good morning, Fishing Dave. Good to see you. Good morning, Daryl. All right, I'm going to give away a Milo Locker free deer processing certificate, 244-1350, 244-1350. You have to come to the radio station to pick this up. I can't mail them or ship them, so that's just a station rule. So first one to call in to Andrew and say 30-point buck, you're going to get yourself a Milo Locker deer certificate. So there you go. Andrew's got that all taken care of. So, Jim, are you there?
Yeah, him.
How you been, Jim?
I'm good.
Damn it, Jim! I'm a doctor.
I've been trying to shoot a squirrel and I'm having trouble. And, you talk to bow hunters, they complain about the squirrels. I'm like, well, we must be thick with them. I'm going to go out and shoot one. And I'm either getting too slow or the squirrels are getting too stealthy because I'm having trouble getting one in the bag.
Yeah.
Squirrel.
I miss Willie. Willie Suki, he loves Star Trek, man. I used to be able to tease him about Star Trek all the time.
It's one of those little unknown facts that most people didn't realize about him.
Oh yeah, he was a big Trekkie. So, when we were going into next year for, this year with the new rule changes and everything on the main beam, can you tell everybody why the DNR really wanted? They're just trying to get a better understanding on age class, correct?
Yeah. So obviously, if you've been paying attention to deer in the Iowa world, there's a lot of pressure from the legislatures for us to update models and give better estimates of what's happening on the landscape. And for years, it was something that didn't build into the model, or we didn't feel we needed it in the model. And so now it's a piece of information that we can add to it to give us a little bit more information of what's happening. And for hunters that are old enough, and I hate to say that about too many of us, but back years ago, about every 10 years or so, we would ask hunters to cut the lower teeth out of their deer and send them in to us randomly. We would send out an email or a postcard to random hunters and say, if you harvest a deer, send your teeth into us. And what we would do is we would sit down at the end of the year and we would go through and look at all those front incisors and say, it's a fawn, it's a yearling, it's an adult. And we would categorize into three age classes. That took a lot of effort, a lot of mailing, a lot of cost, and a lot of explanation. So what we did here about 5 years ago was we looked at antler development in Iowa across the landscape. And what we came up with was a model that says if we can measure main beam with about 90%, 95% accuracy, we can categorize those deer into three categories. So now the hunter just simply measures that main beam length, types it in when he registers his deer, which he's required to do, and that will give us one more piece of information for our model that's really pretty cheap to acquire. And that's why we're doing it.
Well, and it's an easy. I mean, you just want the main beam and your tag. If you got a physical tag, that's 7 inches, so you can use your. Yeah, you got a good ruler right there to do it. So it's not that big a deal. Take you 5 seconds.
Yep, and you just put that ruler, or if you take your tape measure, put it on the base of the burr of the antler, and just bend it around the bottom of the main beam out to the tip, and that gives you your main beam length.
Yeah.
You don't have to get it down to the quarter centimeter. You got to get it into a category. So don't stress about it. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, Ed, somebody asked me if is there any mineral or supplement or blocks that you can put out to help with the EHD stuff?
All you have to do is
not really. There's lots of rumors on the internet. There's lots of people trying to sell you stuff, but again, there's really not. And then you have to realize too is it's illegal to medicate wild animals in the state of Iowa.
Yeah.
So now I'm talking mineral is not considered medication, but if you're buying something that has a medication in it, like cattle or something, that would be considered illegal.
Yeah.
So, I hate to say that. It's unfortunate. It's something that happens in the deer world, and we can do some things to try to eliminate or alleviate, I guess, the impacts. But again, it's usually a very, very localized impact, and it does not last that long.
Yeah.
We hear a lot too, like, oh, it only kills the mature buck. No, the bitch bites a deer, and the deer is impacted by the health of that animal. So if you have stressed animals, or animals who are overpopulated, they probably are more susceptible to disease. Bucks may tend to show up, or you think they show up, because those are the ones we find, more if they're stressed. If they're going through the rut, or they're fighting a lot, their bodies are already, it's no different than you and I. I don't recover from my falls like I used to when I was 20 years old. It takes me longer, and each time I fall, I kind of got to decide, man, that really hurt. Do I want to get up, and how quick does it, do I recover from it? So if you're older and stressed, you're gonna have some issues. But again, the disease does not pick and choose. The midge doesn't pick and choose which one it bites. It bites, anything they can get its blood meal from.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the things I want to mention too is the Elks have a wonderful program. If you are lucky and harvest a deer this week or next week or anytime this season, and you want to donate that deer the hide, they do a wonderful glove. They make gloves out of the deer hide for disabled veterans. And I tell you, Jim, programs like that are pretty cool.
They absolutely are, and I think it really is a testament to our hunting heritage is that we use the animal. It's kind of turned into a recreation, but we're still consuming the meat. We're still using the hides. We're still being honorable to our ancestors. That animal has a value to us, and that value is in how we use it. And that's what justifies a lot of people still hunting. We've got a lot of people that say, "I'm not going to hunt if I can't consume the meat. I'm not going to hunt if I'm not using." I know I'm taking an animal's life, and it's my obligation as a hunter to use as much of that as possible.
Yeah.
So it's a great program. They make great gloves.
Yeah.
They have a lot back in the day. Again, I'm aging myself, as we used to have a lot of deer hides made into gloves, and those gloves are what you gave to the farmer at the end of the season that got you a lot of access to pheasant hunt and squirrel hunt and probably deer hunt the next year.
Yeah.
So that and a couple pounds of sausage go a long ways.
Well, I tell you what, the pheasant population's doing well this. I see pheasants everywhere.
Yep, very very much a rebound this year in pheasants and quail both.
Yeah. All right, but
see that and turkeys as well too.
Yeah, well, I gave them a break this fall myself, but I told you the other day I've been seeing a lot of turkeys, which makes me happy. So.
Yep, and we've got a lot of people out there chasing them. Now they're going to slow down a little bit with deer season, but that season, that fall turkey season goes for a little bit longer, so there's still a chance for the people that want to get out and get that after Thanksgiving turkey.
Well, absolutely. All right, buddy, I'm going to let you go because I know you guys are going to be busy today, but thanks for everything you do, and anything you want to tell the folks before I let you go?
Yeah, just be safe out there today and be courteous to your fellow hunters and be courteous to those people that aren't hunting, but enjoy yourselves, enjoy Iowa's outdoors. All
right, buddy. Thanks for doing the show as always. We appreciate you.
Yeah, we'll talk to you later.
Thanks, Jim. There he goes, Iowa DNR biologist, Mr. Jim Coffey. 7:31 and some change. Let me take a real quick break. I'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Hey, Larry Mack, what is going on over at Scout Archery, man? Social media is blowing up on these new releases. Can you tell me about the new S2 Select and Apex Core?
Had it been 30 days?
About these three releases. We'll start with the Apex Core. The Apex Core is a closed hook design where the Apex was an open hook design. It also has a finger through hole, so for extra grip. And also with the closed hook, you can leave it hung on your D-loop while you're in the tree. Second, let's go to the S2. The S2 release is a double sear release. It also comes with a forward trigger.
What's up, everybody?
You get a forward trigger and a rear trigger. Third, let's go to the Select. The Select is a back tension offering that has grooves in the handle to eliminate any slipping.
Morning, Justin.
With 2 moves, so you can fine-tune adjust.
Hey, did you grab those arrows for me?
Yeah, man, that's awesome.
Okay.
I can't wait to get down on my
Morning, Steve.
Check these out. If you want more information, folks, go check
Good to
them
see
out
you, buddy.
at archery.com.
Hi, this is your old friend Speed over at Speed's Golf Cars.
Yeah, that's hot in me, man.
Just stop on over here. We've got a nice selection of new and used golf carts. We're a club car dealer, so we've got a nice selection of new onward cars, as well as a good mix of utility carts as well. We've got a number of pre-owned golf carts in all types of price ranges. Available with fancy wheels, stereo. We've got it here at Speed's Golf Cars. Let the folks at Speed's handle your golf cart needs. Check out our website for a complete inventory at speedsgolfcars.com.
Winter temps call for a winter warm-up, and nothing hits the spot quite like the chicken tortilla soup from Chick-fil-A. The delicious blend of spicy shredded chicken, veggies, beans, and seasoned tortilla chips is certain to keep you cozy all season long. Stop by today and enjoy a cup full of hearty, spicy, creamy chicken tortilla soup when you order ahead through Chick-fil-A app, available for a limited time.
Would you like that?
Different.
When you're getting ready to outfit your next outdoor adventure, there's one place in Ankeny that's your one-stop outdoor shop. That's Sportsman's Warehouse. The Sportsman's Warehouse has everything.
Thank you, Steve. Can you tell me what the age group for youth bow hunting? I'm sure I could Google it. Arlie, I think it's 16, isn't it? I wish I would have seen that when I had Jim on. He could have rattled it off real quick.
are also on
Let me Google it real quick.
More fish when you go wet alive. Sportsman's Warehouse has all the footwear and clothing choices at great prices that will make sure you are outdoors in comfort and style. If you're traveling, you can also...
Resident Iowa youth under 16 years are not required to have a permit, Arlie. But it's got to be but they got to be accompanied by a licensed adult 18 years of age or older.
Heading to your favorite outdoor spot? Is your hunting, fishing, or utility knife ready for any task? Well, if you used the original Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener before you left, you bet they are. The Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener.
Yeah, it's warm, isn't it?
Every knife you own. By using changeable, flexible, abrasive belts, the sharpening system is able to sharpen a variety of knives, including curved and serrated knives, tonto blades, fillet knives,
nice 30, 35 degrees. That's about perfect, Scott. That's what we need for for a few weeks. It's a little warm here too.
Each Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener is assembled in the USA by a family-owned and operated company. Customer service is
Man, I was cold the other day. I was 17 degrees when I went out the other day. I was freezing.
Kind of bounced back up.
Or the Work Sharp guided yield sharpener at a store near you, or anytime at worksharptools.com.
There must be something going on today. There's more cars in the parking lot than I've ever seen.
When it comes to food plot shade and deer feed, the Mississippi-based Backwoods Attractions product line has you covered.
Wasn't a lot of
Food plot blends like Trophy Acre, Lazy Acre, Clover Deluxe, and the popular Dixie 6 to their attractants like Game Changer, Sweet Stuff, and Buck Robber. The best way to put it is, if you're not using Backwoods Attraction products, you better hope your neighbor isn't either. From small to large acreage, Backwoods Attraction has the feed and seed perfect for your hunting property. So do yourself a favor and swing by and support your local co-op or farm supply.
There you go, Arlie.
Ask for Backwoods Attraction to set yourself up for a successful fall.
Hey America, when you barbecue,
Cookies is the one.
lots of flavor.
You used a flavor enhancer the other day. Oh,
Cook, no, can't beat Cookie's flavor enhancer.
When you barbecue, try Cookies barbecue sauce for a treat. Cookies barbecue sauce is the
Did we just get that one call? That was it?
so far.
Wow.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Good Saturday morning to everybody all across the good old U.S. of A. Want to thank all my partners out there. Please remember our partners when you're doing your Christmas shopping. Christmas isn't that far away, a couple weeks. And we couldn't do the show if it wasn't for them. So just thank them as much as you can. I'm going to thank you right now. I'm going to take the first caller. I still have a Milo deer certificate here for a free deer processing. Just need to know, what was the song I played when we had Jim Coffey coming on? Very, very popular deer hunting song. And if you call Andrew right now at 244-1350, I gave you a phrase. It's basically the name of the song. It's super easy. 244-1350, Andrew will award you with a free Milo deer processing.
You gotta say the name.
You gotta say the name.
You can say it to me.
Yeah, just say the name to Andrew. Iowa's popular guns hunting seasons opens today. 100,000 blaze orange clad hunters will be walking, posting, sitting, standing in Iowa's timber and field edges hoping to tag a deer. Cookies, buffalo sauce is the bomb. Arlie, I agree with you about that. Let's see. Walking the first deer gun season is December, so I had to find my place there real quick. I hear the little pop, but I just want to make sure I don't miss it.
Like a turkey there.
Deer, December 2nd through the 6th. The second gun season is December 9th through the 17th. There. Good news is that Iowa's deer population is stable and slightly increasing much of the state, except for the part we just talked about in southeast Iowa. Gun season is the most popular part of the hunting seasons. A lot of great tradition memories are being made during this time. Jace Elliott, state deer biologist with the Iowa Department of Natural Resources. These two seasons play an important role for our deer herd management, with more than 50% of the total harvest typically occurring during these 14 days in December. 2022 hunters reported harvesting 109,600. Remember that name total. 109,600. deer. Elliott is predicting a similar harvest this year. So far, the 2023, more than 25,000 deer have been harvested, which is slightly higher than each of the 2 years' harvest up to this point. Not me. I still got my tag. I set out for 3 days and nothing. Nothing. That's all right. You know where they were? They were bedded by the food. They were bedded up by the cut soybean field in the cedars.
That's where I'd be.
Yeah, well, stupid me. Huh? I'm in the draw. I should have just went and sat by the cedars. But it's hard to film when you're doing that. If I was just hunting, I could sneak in there and be a little stealthy. But it's hard to do that when you're doing all that camera stuff.
Oh yeah, by far.
Yep. All right. In 2022, hunters reported harvesting 109,600 deer. Already told you that. Based on the reported harvest from earlier seasons, we are expecting a similar harvest today between this year. 244-1350. Nobody's called to get that. Did nobody listen to the start of the show today?
I think they're out and about, and they're going, man, I can't right now.
Yeah, you still got that song up? Play like 5 seconds of the song.
Okay, ready?
Here you go. You know what that song is? Call 244-13. All right, pot it down. I said 5 seconds. That's way more than 5 seconds. Just pot it down. Quit being. I tell you, lack of following directions. I'm tagged out for bucks in Oklahoma. Good for you, Scotty. Based on the harvest reporting from earlier seasons, we were expecting a similar harvest total again this year. Data from our population survey suggests there should be just as much, if not more, opportunity to harvest deer in past years in the regions of Iowa, in most regions. Method for taking of the gun seasons over time, type of firearm allowed in the gun season expanded from the original shotgun to include muzzleloaders, handguns, and most recently rifles. Rifle shooting expanded type bullets with a maximum diameter no less than .350 of an inch and no larger than .500 of an inch with a published or calculated muzzle energy of 500 foot-pounds or higher. Well, there you go, Aaron. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, 30 days, Aaron. Let's see. Changes to deer season this year. Antlerless deer quota has been adjusted in 24 counties. The population management January antlerless only season will be offered in Allamakee, Winneshiek, Decatur, Appanoose, Monroe, Lucas, and Wayne counties. If the number of unsold antlerless licenses on the third Monday of December exceeds 100 tags, the season allows the use of any legal method to take, including shotguns, handguns, muzzleloaders, bows, crossbows, and center fire rifles 223 and larger. The excess tag January antlerless only season will be held in any county that still has unsold antlerless tags by January 10th. Only center fire rifles at .223 caliber and above are allowed during this season. A new requirement for hunters who harvested antler deer is reporting the length of the main beam, which we've already talked about. Morning, Todd. Good to see you, buddy. Good luck this week. Todd. I got you, buddy. All right. Phones while using hunting. Don't do it. So here's what I'm talking about, okay? You can't be grabbing your phone in Iowa. Hey, Jim. That deer is coming around the point. Jim, get ready, Jim. That buck's it's gonna be happening, Jim. Keep looking around that point, Jim. Get your gun up, Jim. All right, Jim. I'll be waiting to hear the muzzle go off, Jim. Yeah, he's coming, Jim. Oh, it's a big one, Jim. Jim, do you hear me, Jim? Don't do that. That's against the rules. Can't use your phones or walkie-talkies to coordinate deer movement. There you go.
Have a good one.
Good morning, Velvet Antler Technologies. That's probably my buddy Dirk. Morning, Dirk. Actually, next year, I'm hoping we have a deal with Velvet Antler Technologies because I want to give some of that away. Especially, Dirk, if you're listening, Dirk, we need to hammer out a deal on that so we can start giving some of that stuff away on contests in July or August for the folks going out west. And or is going to be doing some velvet hunts. That stuff, Velvet Antler Technologies is what my taxidermist Dave Jones uses on all his taxidermy for velvet critters. Larry got one. I got my muley in velvet, and that's what Dave Jones used was Velvet Antler Technologies. It works great, looks great, makes your velvet last. It's good stuff. Velvet Antler Technologies. We need to talk, Dirk. Dirk, we need to have a conversation, Dirk.
Dirk.
Yes, buddy. Larry loves it. Yes, he does, Dirk. That and fan lock for turkeys. That stuff's good too. Lots of other things for caring for your mounts. That's right. There you go. Dirk Stark, everybody. Stark. Not Tony Stark. Dirk Stark. He's his own Iron Man. Did you see what I did there, Andrew? Yeah. All right. Make sure you report your harvest. It's your responsibility to report your deer harvest. 1-800-771-4692. Or you can do it on the Go Iowa Outdoors app, or you can also go to iowdnr.gov and you can use your app. It's easy to do that now. Dirk Stark, everybody. Has anybody ever got a flex fletch vein? If you got a flex fletch vein, I want you to friend Dirk Stark on Facebook, because Dirk loves flex fletch. It's flex fletch, not flex. Flex fletch. Andrew, say flex fletch.
Flex fletch.
Flex fletch. Yeah, that's right. And we love Pam. I talked to Pam. Pam's a nice lady. Flex fletch.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal.
That's right. Boy, they got Flex Fletch has got something coming up. I can't really tell you about it. I kind of messed up and told everybody the other day on Buck Talk Radio. Dirk was laughing at me. But I'm just telling you, it's gonna be something awesome. So, Flex Fletch.
Flex Fletch.
That should be. Did anybody get the deer the deer certificate yet?
Yeah.
Who did? Who got it?
Mr. Mike.
Oh, Mike who?
Mike Raines.
Mike Raines?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have gave it to him. He's always winning. Good morning, Richard. Richard Grimes, everybody. He's supposed to take me fishing. He hasn't done it yet. Velvet lock absolutely works. Saved a bull elk and axis deer in velvet this year. I'm telling you, man. Scotty Mueller, he's a taxidermist. Dirk Stark. Scott, do you know Dirk Stark? Not Tony Stark. Not Iron Man.
Not Tony.
No, Dirk Stark. Yeah, that velvet. I'm telling you, man, that stuff's money. All right, I'm gonna give another Milo certificate away when we come back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN. Dirk Stark, everybody.
In the mood for a great family treat or a
People are going, Tony Stark? Who's Tony Stark? It's Iron Man.
What's your name?
Tony.
That's where you'll find over 30 fresh flavors of the most delicious Iowa-grown popcorn in the central Iowa area. You'll love the fresh hot flavors like caramel,
gosh, I tried doing that to Kayla.
Man, I got at the grocery store.
Yeah.
So there's these guys. They kind of cuss a little bit, but it's kind of funny. The guy goes, "Hey, what's your name?" And the other guy goes, "Tony, what's your name?" Well, they say something else in between. But I'm not going to say that on the radio. Oh, I'm excited for ice season. So when you're done hunting, we should get out. There you go, Richard. We're going fishing this spring too, buddy. You hear me? You got it? You hear me, Richard? We're going fishing. I'm actually getting excited about fishing season. I definitely know Dirk Stark. There you go, Scotty Mueller. Not Tony Stark. Tony? It's Dirk Stark. So Jenny and I were in Hy-Vee, and I did that to her. She was down the aisle. I said, "Hey, what's your name?" And these people were turning around, and Jenny's just like this. And she thought it was funny. The manager thought it was hilarious. He come around and said, "Tony!" I said, "Hey, that's awesome, man." When Riley was a baby, I used to sing to her, and when we were at the store, boy, my wife didn't like that. She'd get embarrassed. I'd sing her. Yeah. Oh, Sola Mia. I love shopping with you. You're such a good baby. How do you do? My wife was like this, you know. It's like, I don't care. The baby loves it. Life is too short. Don't be so serious. Ooh, alpaca. I got a thing from Steph this week. Alpaca socks also has a natural antibacterial quality. They've got scarves on sale. If you want to get an alpaca scarf for someone you love, buy any scarf at regular price and receive either 30% off Terrain gloves, use promo code GLOVES30, or you can have a new alpaca beanie stocking cap, 30% off, use HAT30. It's good till December 5th. That's a good deal, man. I love Norlander Sock Company. You know that by now, though. Norlander. All right, now it's getting hot in here. That's because I started singing.
You're going to capture your hunts like never before. They can help you cover your bow fishing trips with a new Tacticam fish cam that's totally waterproof.
All right, so we gave one of these away. Mike Raines won that. Congratulations, Mike.
Cameras feature 4K resolution, Wi-Fi compatible, feature live stream capabilities with over 2.5.
What did I say the other question was going to be? Did I say? I can't remember. Oh, look what else we're giving away today. We're giving away a Woodhaven Custom Call Ninja Intimidator and Doe Bleat. So you can do the Larry Mack thing.
Our dogs are part of the family, and we want to protect them at all times.
Got a combo deal later today. I like grunting them deer. I do.
Chris Spoltra is the owner of the Pet Stop franchise in the Des Moines area and has been keeping pets safe for over 19 years. The Pet Stop system will not only keep your pet from leaving your desired area outside, but can also be set up to keep your pet out of areas in your home. The Pet Stop system is underground, keeping your property open and easy to maintain. Plus, with a friendly user app on your phone, you can customize the Pet Stop system to help your dogs enjoy their playtime and stay safe at the same time. For more information on how to protect your buddy and keep your home looking great, call 515-975-2190 or go online at petstop.com. Pet Stop of Des Moines. Outdoors Dan recommended and Raven approved.
Is it time to get your carpet looking like it did when you first moved in?
Did you call Rick? Did you call Jesse to get your carpet cleaned? Slacker? You said you were going to call him.
Yeah, and I did.
Yeah.
Wasn't able to
get anywhere. Yeah.
Kid. He'd be cleaning around sick kids.
Oh, okay. Hey, call Jesse and Ankeny. Richard's Remediation and Carpet Cleaning. Make sure you call Jesse. Tell him you listen to the show. We need to keep that boy busy. He's got kids to feed.
Or cleaning up after the pet when they make a mistake. Pick up the phone and call 319-400-6921. That's 319-400-6921. Or look them up on Facebook at Richard Remediation and Cleaning. One call cleans it all.
Well, Dirk, let's get on it, man. Raven needs it.
Or call 319-400-6921.
Raven's all about it.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday. We're here celebrating shotgun season today here in Iowa. It's the start of the seasons, and then after that, we'll get everything else going. So, what was that? Wear plenty of visible blaze orange. The more external blaze orange, the better. Plan your hunt your plan. Make sure that you're telling everybody where you're hunting at, what time you'll be done. Make sure you're safe. Don't want to hear of anybody else having incidents or anything like that. So, Care package on the way. Thank you, Dirk Stark. Not Tony Stark. Dirk Stark. What's your name? My name's Stark. Dirk Stark. Thank you, Moneypenny. All right, so I got 2 more of these Milo Locker certificates to give away. Should I save them for next hour?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Get that. You got the Godfather stuff ready?
Whenever you are.
All right, fire away. So, I went into a business the other day. I asked him, I said, can I please have an opportunity to purchase something for my family? I said, I need to get something that's going to enhance our deer hunting capabilities. I asked him for something that I know is very special. I said, could you please give me some of that pure whitetail White Lightning? What they brought me was not White Lightning from Pure Whitetail. I looked at him and I said, Buonasera, Buonasera. What have I done for you to offend me in this manner? You've insulted my family, my deer hunting party. You bring me something that's totally substandard of what I asked you for. Now I'm going to give you an opportunity to make this condition right. I asked you for Pure Whitetail. I asked you for White Lightning. I hope you take this opportunity to make this situation correct. Because if you don't, what's going to happen is going to impact your family for generations. Once I tell the Godfather about how you've insulted our family with this superior deer product, it's not going to be pretty. I suggest you take this opportunity to make it right. Bonus out.
That was good. Good job.
Yeah. Don't take any supplements. When you go and ask for a good urine product, it's going to have estrus in it this time of year. Yes, there are yearling does coming into, they're going to be coming into estrus. White Lightning from Pure Whitetail, except no substitution. 7:56 and some change. All right, we got a lot to do next hour. We got giveaways. I got to tell you about Smoking Joe Smeltzer. Yeah, it's another situation where we could do a Godfather. Because he totally made me an offer I couldn't refuse, and I'll tell you about it later.
Oh, good.
Yep. Yeah, I hear you. Golly is right. Man, this hour went fast.
It did.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
In the books.
I'm telling you.
Ready to go.
It's crazy. Hey, real quick. Norlander Sock Company, they got a big special going on. It's going to end December 5th. If you buy a scarf at regular price, you're going to get 30% off all-terrain gloves. Those are awesome alpaca gloves. Use promo code GLOVES30, or you can go and get a cable beanie, 30% off. Use promo code HAT. It's at Norlander Sock Company. And don't forget, give your feet a treat. Socks, if you want to keep your feet warm, don't take anything other than Norlander socks, because you want to give your feet a treat. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN. Arlie, I shoot mine all the time. I just shoot into the garage. It depends on where you live in Des Moines. You know, I shoot in, I've got woods behind me where I live, so I can shoot outside. But I always make sure I've got total control of my arrow, so in case something would happen, nothing's gonna get hurt. I was gonna look for something. What was I gonna look at? I was gonna look for something.
Setup techniques and our experts at personally fitting you. We also have a 40-yard indoor range that will help you with getting sighted in. Archery Field and Sports has leagues and personal training sessions available for you to train for the upcoming seasons that'll help you fill your tags. Archery Field and Sports at East 56th Street in Altoona. Open Tuesday through Sunday with leagues during the week. For more information, go to archeryfield.com or call 515-265.
Now it's cold in here. What is the deal?
Are you in the market for a new RV
It's like a chill in here now.
Huh.
It's crazy.
Head on over to the friendly folks at Imperial RV Center in Ankeny. Imperial RV has been serving Iowa camping enthusiasts for 50 years. They carry pull-behind or fifth-wheel RVs from Sprinter, Hideout, Passport, and Alpine. They now carry SMC horse trailers that have built-in living quarters for rodeo and horse lovers. Imperial RV also features a full-service center ready for any repair that your RV might have. Imperial RV can finance on-site to help you with all your financing needs. They also have a full-service parts department for anything you might need to keep your camper going. They're open Monday through Saturday, located at 1727 South Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny, Iowa. Please call them at 515-964-1424 or check them out online at imperialrvcenter.com. That's imperialrvcenter.com. Imperial RV Center in Ankeny, making memories to last a lifetime.
KRNT Des Moines is 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN, Des Moines sports leader.
And that was gone!
A Des Moines radio group station.
Are you getting ready for hunting season? Well, you've done your homework, and now the time is getting close. One thing after you've harvested that deer or wild game, where are you going to take it? Well, I have an answer. The Milo Locker in Milo, Iowa. The Milo Locker has been processing wild game and general...
There you go, Justin. Morning, Roger. How's up there in New York? You just missed The Godfather. Not Ralph. I was doing The Godfather. Bonacella, Bonacella.
Elk, or even bear, processed and hand-wrapped, cut to you.
Morning, Rick. Hey, Rick, I started booking guests for Unknown Files. We got some good guests coming up, buddy, in January. You're going to be happy.
Spice combinations. They do a ton of deer each year at the Milo Locker, and they do each order like it was their own. So if you get lucky this year and need a good locker, try the Milo Locker. Check them out today or just give them a call at 641-942-6622.
What day are you thinking of drawing for the bows? A couple days before Christmas, Scott. All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. Outdoor Call Radio, the second hour is brought to you by the fine folks at Elite Archery. Have you taken the shootability challenge yet? If not, all you got to do is go to your nearest Elite dealer and make sure you do that. And they'll show you the new Cairo. That's what I'm shooting. Boy, I love that bow. That's what I shot my buck in Kansas with. That to me is probably... Good morning, Curtis. Victory Outdoors, Curtis. That is probably one of the quietest bows I've ever shot. And it just shoots great. Very happy with my Elite Cairo. Go check them out at your nearest Elite dealer, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Hey, Norlander Sock Company. Did I say that on the air about Norlander? I did. NorlanderSocks.com.
All worth
They
it.
got that. They got those specials going on until December 5th. Oh yeah. Okay. Hey, I just drew the winner for the Itasca Waders. We had the Waterfowl Wednesday Wader contest. And Lynette, what happened? Where'd it go? Seipel won the Waders in Missouri. Congratulations, Lynette. I just emailed you. So there you go. Hey, it pays to listen to the Outdoor Call Radio app. Listen to this. I put this on Facebook yesterday. This is what we're giving away. Oh, somebody just messaged me. What's that? Oh, B-Man. I'll look at it later, Aaron. I can't watch, or B-Man. I can't look at that stuff when I'm doing the show. Let's see. Let me show it. Let me make sure I'm reading off my post that I posted. This is what you will have a chance to win in 2024. If you download the Outdoor Call Radio app, this is my radio station. The Outdoor Call Radio app is a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week outdoor radio station. All hunting and fishing outdoor programming on there. And it's not just me. Monday through Friday, it's just me like on Wednesdays at 5 and 7. Everything else is other folks that have shows. It's a great content show to station to listen to. This is what we're giving away next year already. $4,500 whitetail hunt to Triple H Outfitters in Lincoln, Kansas, where we go hunting every year. What we draw. $1,500 walleye fishing trip to the Pines Resort up in Lake Winnebagosh in northern Minnesota. And whoever wins that's going to get a really nice Trica carbon fishing rod. We're also going to give away a custom set of wave whackers for your boat, courtesy of all the fine folks at Wave Whackers up in Minnesota. We're going to be giving away waders and boots from Itasca Footwear. We're going to be giving away a couple bows. We'll have pure whitetail product and packages to give away. We're going to have Tacticam cameras to give away like we did this year. Fourth Arrow camera arms gear. Bojangle bait packs. How about that? Made in Missouri. Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey gear. That's right. Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey calls and turkey gear. We'll have custom bow equipment, slick trick broadheads, gift cards to give away. Just added yesterday, Ozonics units. Now that is exciting because we didn't give those away this year. We're going to give away We're going to give away 3 or 4 Ozonics units next year, thanks to Buddy and everybody at Ozonics. How about that? Download the app, folks. I own it. It's my radio station. It's a veteran-owned company. We need your support. We need to make sure that keeps growing, keep the partners happy, and eventually that's where we're going to be 24 hours, 7 days a week. The Outdoor Call Radio, Outdoors Dan, everything will be on that app. So make sure you download it, get familiar with it. It's always free to download. It's always free to listen. And chances are you're going to win something through the year. I'm just telling you, I'm always giving stuff away. We'll might even give Andrew away before it's over.
For the right price.
Ralph DiMartino, the Godfather. Good morning, Dan. Sorry I wasn't on last week. Miss you, pal. I miss you too, Godfather. It's just not the same, Ralph, without your words of wisdom around the table, without you blessing the meal, giving out all the steak and the lobster. Tell Johnny Lobster we said hi, Godfather. Oh, Ralph DiMartino. We like Ralph. Good people. All right. What am I doing here? What am I doing? I was going to do something. What was I going to do? I told everybody about Norlander, right? Mm-hmm. I did that.
I'm heading there as soon as I can.
Norlander socks? You going to buy something?
I'll get some more.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Donated deer hides to benefit veterans. Now, we talked a little bit about this, Jim. All right, here's what we're going to do. Milo Locker deer processing certificate. I got 2 more to give away. 244-1350. 244-1350. What deer? There's 2 deer I haven't got yet. Subspecies. I don't want to answer that. That's too easy.
Yeah,
that's kind of easy.
Basically giving it to them.
I know. I don't want to do that. I don't want to just give it to them. Let them work for it a little bit.
Yeah. Why not?
Is that mean? Somebody said that's mean. That's not mean.
I don't think it. To work for it, it means more when you earn it.
We love our Norlander socks. Thank you, Scott. Everybody loves Norlander. I've not had anybody say anything bad about Norlander socks. I love them. I got mine on right now.
Well, they don't give. I don't know you can't really say anything bad about them.
No, they're great socks. All right, 244-1350. Just make sure you haven't won anything in the last 30 days. What was the name of the deer I was hunting in Kansas? Now, that's too hard. It was Sidekick. Not everybody's going to know that because I was whining about it for 2 weeks, but not everybody's going to know that. Let me see. What can I do? Okay, this is easy. What broadhead did I use when I go deer hunting? Tell me the name of the broadhead company. You don't have to tell me the model. I'll give you a hint. It's Raptor Trick. That's the model name. What broadhead company do I use when I go hunting? If you could call in and tell Andrew that, you're going to get a Milo deer certificate. Call now. All right, hunters donated more than 4,500 deer hides to the Elks Lodge across Iowa last season, which is an increase of nearly 600 hides from the 2022 season. Deer hides are used by Veterans Leather Program to make professionally crafted leather gloves for veterans in wheelchairs, also turn into leather used for therapy programs for recovering vets. The Veterans Leather Program relies on the charity of hunters to donate their deer hides. Hunters willing to donate their hides are encouraged to contact the local Elks Lodge to drop off locations at elks.org/lodges to find the nearest lodge. Therapeutic kits and gloves are distributed at no cost to veterans. You can also contact Lisa Whittick at 208-360-6294 for more information. That's Lisa Whittick. There you go. Thank you, Lisa. 244-1350. 244-1350. What broadhead company do I use? That's easy. I say it like 5 times a show.
Should be able to get it.
It was the name of my fantasy football team until I changed it last night at 2 in the morning.
You need to go to bed.
I do go to bed. I go to bed at 9:30, but I wake up and it's just like I can't get back to sleep. Because that stupid mutt of mine has got a bad habit of waking up at 1:32 in the morning to go outside. And I hear first it's the tail thump on my leg. Thump,
Thump, thump.
thump. And then it's the Raven. So you get up, you open the door, let him out, and then next thing you know, he's out there at 2 in the morning. At the cars.
Yeah.
It's like, boy, I bet the neighbors
Why
hate.
not?
Yeah.
For the right time.
Yeah.
It's 2 in
And
the
then you
morning.
let him in, and he runs over to the corner of the thing, wants his little treat. Jenny goes, quit giving him a treat. That's why he keeps getting up. I said, well, he's used to getting a treat. And then if you don't give him a treat, he gets mad at you. He pouts.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a pouter.
He works it.
Nobody's called.
Yeah.
244-1350. That is the easiest way you're going to win a free deer processing to the Milo Locker. What broadhead company do I use? I can't believe nobody's won that certificate. Just make sure you haven't won in the last 30 days.
That's kind of the trick too. Not making sure you haven't won in the last 30 days.
Well, we got like 12, 13,000 people listening. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, somebody hasn't won in the last 30 days.
Let's do this. Oh, here we go.
All right. How about the fishing report brought to you by the fine folks at Sportsman's Warehouse? Let's do the fishing reports.
Yeah, I can get you.
Black Hawk Lake. The lake is skim ice throughout last week with the highs in the 40s this week. The lake will likely be open again. Open water fishing opportunities at the fish house and Town Bay. Black crappie bite is fair. Yellow perch is fair. And small jigs are a piece of crawler and our bobbers producing the best bite. Blue Pit Lake, rainbow trout were stocked on November 21st. You need a valid license and pay to trout or possess the trout. Rainbow trout is good. Excuse me. Clear Lake. The lake is covered with ice. Conditions are still unsafe for ice fishing. Clear Lake has protected slide on wallies. All walleye between 17 to 22 inches must be immediately released unharmed. No more than one walleye longer than 22 inches may be taken.
Isaac is first.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Go.
Good morning, Isaac.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. You want to take a crack at what broadhead I use, company?
Yeah, I don't listen too often, but I do enjoy the show. I think it's Slick Trick.
Dang, 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 dang. Dang, dang, dang. Slick Trick. We are Slick Trick fans here on the show. You got yourself a Milo Deer certificate, my friend.
Oh, told him to hold on.
Awesome. I appreciate it. I already dropped the buck off.
Oh, well, hey, good for you. All right, hang on. Andrew's going to get you. Hang on. Andrew needs to get your info, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Isaac. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Boy, that was quick. All right. Clear Lake. Yellow bass, no report. Walleye are fair. Rice Lake. Yellow perch, no report. Why do I that? It's the final day of the duck season. Winnebago River. Any water west of the North Boat Ramp is waterfowl refuge and is closed to all activity from September 1st through the final day of duck season. There you go. Walleye are fair at Winnebago River. East Okoboji Lake, black crappie bite is fair. Minnows and plastics have been working the best for many anglers. Gills are fair, walleye are fair, yellow perch are fair. Lake Darling, the park is closed December 2nd and 3rd for the state park deer hunt. Campground is closed December 1st. Rathbun, walleyes are fair, crappie are fair. Aden Heritage Lake Park, rainbow trout is good. You got to have your valid fishing license and pay the trout fee to possess your fish for trout. Big Creek, the walleye are fair. Catch walleye, jig, and shad imitating plastics in 12 to 15 feet of water. Fish off the rock jetties in the evenings and humps that come to 3 to 6 feet on the surface. There's your fishing report for the week. I did get to talk to my buddy up at the Pines this week because I wanted to make sure we were going to be able to give that fishing trip away. And it 5 to 6 inches of ice on Lake Winnie already. So they're going to start ice fishing here real quick. How about that? It's the ice fishing season. How about that? Was Isaac happy?
Very, very happy.
Glad to hear that.
He is too.
All right, so we got 2 Milo Locker deer certificates given away already. Zip. That's awesome. I'm happy about that. Oh, let's see. Herman's Fine Jewelers. Have you been to Herman's lately? It's the shopping season for Christmas. Herman's, last year we gave away diamond earrings. Remember that? Remember how many people tried to win those? That was fun.
Yeah.
Pretty accurate reporting on Big Creek. The boat is still fishing. Well, there you go, Richard. Richard, he's always out there at Big Creek. If you want to get something that's going to make an impression, go to Herman's, 2900 University in West Des Moines. They've been helping me partner with this show for 17, 18 years. Long-time partner, and there's a reason for that. It's because they're super nice people. Donnie and Frank are just outstanding people. The kids are great. Just go into Herman's Fine Jewelers. Check them out. They can do custom jewelry repair. They can do custom designs. If they can't have it at the store or you can't find it, they'll help you find it. They're a one-stop jewelry shop. Herman's Fine Jewelers. Tell them Outdoors Dan sent you. Wow, 8:15 and some change already.
Crazy.
Yeah. Should we do another deer certificate?
I mean, that's become quite popular.
Do you want to do that, or do you want to do the Woodhaven Custom Call, Ninja Intimidator, and Bleak Call?
Ooh.
I think I'll do that. Last week or the week before, I was talking. Hang on. I'm at 28 days. Can't call in. Sorry, Jeff. Morning, Hank.
Oh, sorry, Jeff.
It'll go quick, Jeff. I got more calls. We'll be all right. Hank. What you doing, Hank?
All right.
I need to get down there and see you next week, Hank. Are you going to be there every day, Hank? Hank will be excited because Unknown Files is going to be coming back live. He loves that show.
Yeah.
I talked to a lady who's been living with a family of Bigfoot in Oklahoma since she was a young child.
Really?
Yesterday. Her name's Arla. She was on the documentary A Flash of Beauty. Bigfoot Revealed. Super nice lady. But she says that when she was a small child, a juvenile Bigfoot came and approached her, and they've been buddies. And she says she talks to him all the time. I'm telling you what, she's a super nice lady, and she's got some great stories. And I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a great Unknown Files show.
Oh man,
it'll be in January.
Yeah, can't wait.
Yeah, and my buddy Daryl Adams, who has seen and heard Bigfoot in Oregon, he moved to Oklahoma, and he's met Arla, and he says she's just delightful.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still people, right?
Yeah. Well, she calls them the wood people.
The wood people.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. It's going to be an interesting hour, I can tell you that. I normally just listen to your podcast when I'm working via Facebook. I just downloaded the app. It will be helpful for me to get all the great information I need to teach my son about bow hunting. Thank you, Arlie. Yeah, and you might win some good stuff, Arlie. There you go. Sounds perfect. You're going to love the app. I'm telling you, man, the app's awesome. It's, of course, it sounds because it's my app, but
it still is.
Yeah. We put a lot of work in there, and I'll be honest with you, we need to do a little more work. And since I've got a 2 or 3 week break here, I'm going to be doing some new liners and some other stuff next week. That's what I'll be working on. So, but I'm really excited about 2024. I have an imaginary friend. There you go, Brandon. I've heard that about you. Hey, listen. If it's okay if you don't believe in Bigfoot, it's all right. Everybody has a right to believe in what they want to believe in. I can't prove that there is a Bigfoot, but you can't prove that there's not. It works both ways.
It does. It does.
I hope it's real. I don't know if it's real. Ever since I was a kid, and I first saw that film, that Big Bluff Creek film of that female Sasquatch, they nicknamed her Patty. That's her nickname. I've loved it. I've loved Bigfoot stuff, and it's just fascinating to me. I'm hoping one day I hear or see one, but I can't say it's real because I can't prove it's real. I can't prove it.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
Yeah.
You know. But hey, they said UFOs weren't real, and now the government says they're real. What's that tell you? I still say, to this day, that they know Bigfoot's real, the government, but they don't want to acknowledge it, or they're keeping it under wraps because they don't want to lose billions of dollars with all that logging rights and timber, because they wouldn't be able to do that if it came out that they are real. I really believe that.
I mean, you gotta.
I don't trust our government. I don't. That's just me talking.
There's only a few things you can trust them for.
I say stay away from Reynolds. I'm moving to New York State soon, but if I ever get a trapping segment on your app, look me up. Jeff, if you want to do a trapping show, let me know. I would love to have a trapping show on the network. That would be great. Have Bigfoot be delinquent on taxes, and we will know for sure. Brandon, I'm telling you right there, that's about as true of a statement I've ever read or heard on the radio. If Bigfoot had to pay taxes and he was delinquent, we would know real quick.
Yes, we
would. Yes, that's awesome, Brandon.
I love it.
I gotta write that down. I will remember that.
That's a shirt.
I bet I will see a 30-point buck before I ever see book. Richard, you never know, buddy. You never know. That's funny. That's funny. 8:20 and some change. Let me take a first break. We come back. I'm gonna give the Woodhaven Intimidator and Bleak Call. That's what I was gonna say. When I was hunting, I'll tell the story when I come back. When I was hunting in Kansas with Larry McCoy taught me some stuff. Props to Brandon. Props to Brandon. That was awesome. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN. That was hilarious.
Yeah, that was good.
Do you love hearing that old Tom sound off while you're in the field? Well, then you need to check out Alive Action Decoys. Hey guys, it's Outdoors Dan here. Alive Action Decoys are one of the most realistic decoy systems you can deploy while you're in the field turkey hunting. Wade and Teresa Goddard start with a Dave Smith Gobbler decoy and then apply their patented system that allows you to raise your decoy's tail up and down, move it side to side, and even walk that tom up and back while it's on the platform.
Boy, Andrew, I can't believe, man, I'm loaded and running back again. Gibbs, Swift, Najee Harris, and a chain.
For more information about Alive Action Decoys, please check them out on Facebook.
They've been doing better since they fired Matt Canada.
674-1626. Take it from me, Outdoors Dan. They're going to help you be more successful in the field this year.
Hi, this is Dr. Don Gilbert from New Life Counseling
Dr.
Services.
Don!
West Des Moines and Ankeny, Iowa.
I will, Hank. I'll bring my shirts down.
People dealing with relationship issues,
Oh, I got to talk about that. Buck Talk Radio shirt.
Or folks just looking for a new direction to play in life. If you find yourself struggling and are looking for someone to help you find answers to a better relationship, a marriage, or just helping with everyday stress, please consider calling me at New Life. We offer a family-friendly, straightforward approach to helping you to get through the layers of stress that can be harmful to your health, relationships, and your work. The staff at New Life offer one-on-one sessions that get right to the heart of the matter.
That's funny, Rick. Rick said he was walking into the timber on Tuesday. There was something big and black standing in the corner of the field. I decided it was a tree. When I looked again, it was gone. I'm sure it was a shadow, but it took me a bit to get my imagination reined in. Listening to the Unknown Files too much. Might have been an alien. Laughing out loud.
Might have been an alien.
Hey guys, Outdoors Dan here. Do you have a message that you need help getting out, or do you need help promoting your business? If you do, we need to have a chat. You ever thought about letting your vehicle do the promotion while you're out driving around town? If you haven't, let's talk a little bit about Chase Decals in Ames, Iowa, and what they can do for you. I just got my truck wrapped up at Chase Decals and Ames, and they did an amazing job. Josh, Bob, and the staff took the time to find out exactly what my needs were, what my goals were going to be, and they went to work designing a wrap that just pops off my ZR7. Now, wherever I go, folks will be talking about the Outdoor Call Radio
You picked
Network.
up Adam Thielen.
If you need help getting your message out or showing people what exactly your business does, I want you to pick up the phone and call Josh at 515-292-6466. That's 515-292-6466. Or go online to chasedecals.com and start planning your campaign today.
We all want the deadliest broadheads out there. Have you tried a slick trick? Slick tricks are one of the most accurate and deadliest broadheads on the market. Slick Trick just added to their arsenal with a new torch slick trick. This mechanical head is a clear game changer. The Raptor trick, Viper trick, and Magnum heads are still available, as well as the standard slick trick that just won another award.
Good morning, Shot. Hope you're doing well, bud. Hey, I read your post the other day. I'm sorry about your loss on your buddy. That stinks, man. Sorry about that. Good to hear from you, though.
Bow hunters need gear they can depend on 100% of the time. You wait all season for that shot. Don't trust it to a head that may not deliver a short recovery. For more info, go online to www.slicktrick.net. This year, trick 'em with Slick Trick broadheads and tag your game.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Do you like to go fishing, or have you ever been back trolling? Back trolling is still one of the best methods of boat control while rigging walleyes and other fish. Wave whackers has been the choice for anglers.
Hey, we need to do new liners. Have you got new news on the app?
I'm doing that today. Okay. Just being on the water. Wave whackers are
Do you want me to do the liners, or do you want to do them, or can you have somebody do liners?
I can put out get some voices and see if they can.
Okay. We need to do a line. What you need to do is go and pull the shows. Hey, it's Monday on the Outdoor Call Radio app. Listening to the Outdoor Drive, Fall Obsession, and Hunting for X's. We need to put that in the liners. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Well, for each day.
Right.
They're going to help keep you dry.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan.
Arlie, I messaged you back about that, buddy. Check your messages. I told you to try that Ember or the Basin from Elite. All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday. Good luck to everybody out there hunting right now. Make sure you're being safe. So, it's Smoking Joe Smelter time, but Smelter's gone. I don't know where he's at. Yes, you did. I got it. All right, thank you, Arlie. Smelter gets a hold of me. Hey, I've got a deal for you. I said, what's up, Joe? He goes, where are you at on your truck for your mileage? I said, well, I'm at 31,000 miles. He goes, all right, we got some special incentives going in, and now would be a great time to trade your truck because we could make you a really, really, really good deal. I said, well, how good of a deal, Joe, are we talking about? He goes, well, dude, I'm telling you, dude, it's gonna be a fabulous deal that you're just gonna be so excited about, dude. You need to come on down to the Rock on our labor, and I'm gonna show you what kind of a deal we can give you, dude. So I get to Carl Chevrolet, I get out of the truck, I said, hey, what's your name? He comes out, my name's dude. Hey, dude. So he comes over and goes, hey, okay, now, come on over here, Outdoors Dan. Now he goes, Outdoors Dan, we got this 2024 Trail Boss with 6.2 liter, and I can actually make this an opportunity for you to make this one of the doodaddest trucks you've ever dooded in. I said, really? He goes, yeah. I go, what's the? He goes, don't worry about the financing. John's got the financing covered. It's gonna be spectacular. I said, all right, Joe, let me see what you got. So he goes, all right, here's what we're gonna give you for your trade-in. Bada bee, bada boo, bada boo. And he goes, this is the truck, and it's a nice truck. I said, okay, what's this gonna cost me? He goes, minimal. Minimum amount. I said, okay, what's minimum? He goes, it's going to be so slick and fascinating. You're not going to know. It's going to be an offer it's going to be an offer that you just can't refuse. I said, well, I can refuse a lot of things, Joe. Because this is Smoking Joe Schmelzer Deer Dan. It's fabulous. Fabuloso. So
he's going through a lot of different accents.
I know. He just went through the whole gamut. So I said, all right, what is it? He goes, all right, $4,000 difference, Dan. I said, really? I go, okay, well, let's do it. So I got a new one. Well, it's a new one. But anyway, if you need a deal, go see Joe Smeltzer, dude. Yeah, he's the dude. What was that movie? The Dude. The Dude. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. We need to get him a white sweater so he could be the dude. Yeah. I'm the dude.
I'm the dude.
Yeah. Smoking Joe Smeltzer, the dude.
Dude, where's my car? Which is kind of applicable here.
Yeah. But anyway, they got really good rates going on right now. John took care of me on the financing side. I actually got my veterans discount. I had a Costco discount, and there were some other incentives. They discounted the truck. I got a great trade-in value. It's a great time to trade at Carl Chevrolet. Go see Smoking Joe Smelter, the dude.
The dude.
The dude. Hey, dude. Yeah. It's a fabuloso deal, dude.
Dude.
Yeah, Carl Chevrolet.
Like a hippie Irishman?
A hippie Irishman? What's that?
Kind of like what we're getting here.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Didn't you say you were getting a new rig before you got another one? Didn't you say you was getting a new rig before you got another one? I really wasn't trying to trade, Hank. It's when I came back from Kansas something. It all happened then. Because I just got my ZR2. I just got it wrapped at Chase Decals and stuff. Now I got to go get it wrapped again. Yeah. I'm not going to do it until the spring, though, because it's going to be a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, Smelter got me.
I knew it. I knew it happened.
Jenny goes, well, you made it 2 years almost. Yeah. I go, hon, it's the dude. I can't tell the dude no.
Oh, but yes, you can.
What was that movie? It's driving me nuts now. Can't think of the name.
I just keep.
Didn't you say your wife getting a new rig first? Oh, well, that's another story, Hank. That's another story.
That's another.
All right, let's give away the Woodhaven. Oh, Larry Mack. Larry Mack was showing me how when he grunts, he does a bleat call afterwards. After like 30 seconds, like a buck's chasing a doe. And I got it. I've got the closer bleat and the Woodhaven Intimidator. I'm going to give this away as a set right there. Woodhaven custom call, grunt call, bleat call. Grunt call, bleat call. There it is for you. 244-1350. 244-1350. You call in. Just make sure you haven't won anything in the last 30 days. I'm taping this to the back of this right now, so this doesn't get confused. Not on my paper. Call Andrew. We'll get you on a show, and we're going to give this away. This is a great set for any deer hunter. And if it's not been 30 days, don't worry. We got more to give away in the next week or so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Are you on the phone? They said they're calling. You're not answering.
Oh, they're calling.
Yeah, they're calling.
Outdoor Call Radio.
Do. What a great Christmas gift a deer hunter would make that. Huh? There you go.
So, good. Can I get your name? Can I get your name?
I'm just waiting on Andrew now.
Mm-hmm. All right, sounds good. We'll see if we can get to here in just a bit. Outdoor Call Radio. All right, can I get your name?
Let's see. All right. My little locker's got new flavors. Philly cheesesteak, cranberry wild rice summer sausage, honey sriracha sticks, pizza burger patties, all that other fun stuff at the My Little Locker.
Tony.
Let me see your board real quick. Oh, gotcha. Let's go see what Tony's up to. Tony? How are you, Tony?
I'm good.
Has it been 30 days, Tony?
Yep.
Okay, okay, well, here's the deal. If you win this, you're not going to have a chance of winning one of those bows. Because you only get to win one every 30 days. So what do you want to do on that?
Well, I can't really use a bow because of my hand.
Okay. All right. Well, that's all right. I just wanted to make sure you knew, okay?
Yeah, I knew that.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. What was my question? In what state did I just take my last buck in?
Kansas.
There you go. Merry Christmas, Tony. Congratulations. All right, buddy. It'll be here for you, okay? All right. All right. Thank you, pal.
Yep.
There goes Tony. Congratulations, Toner. There you go. Outstanding, outstanding, outstanding. All right. I actually ordered some of the cranberry wild rice summer sausage, Andrew, when I dropped my Kansas deer off.
Yeah, I'll just take it whenever.
I'll share some with you. Lots of shooting over here in Washington County. Didn't you send Jeff? I booked a steer processing at Milo. Can't wait. Jeff, you'll love Daryl and the gang do a great job there. Can't go wrong. 8:35. Is it 8:35 already?
Oh yeah.
Wow. All right. I better take this other break. I'll be right back. But before I do, let me say this. Andrew was going to hit the button, see, and I stopped him mid-sentence right there.
Why?
Yeah. Got the Godfather?
Oh, yes.
I need the Godfather music again. It was a long summer. It even got longer in the end of July. I started having a palpitation with my tooth. My tooth was hurting. It got to the point where I had to go do something about it. So I had a meeting with the boys, and I said, I've got a mission for you. I need you to find me a dentist. Not just any dentist, but a dentist that's going to be able to give the family the kind of treatment, the kind of attention the family deserves. Now here's what I want you to do. I want you to find this dentist, and you tell him there's going to come a time where I'm going to be calling him, and I'm going to do a favor for this dentist. And in response to that favor, I'm going to need a service. And when I need that service, I need him to be gentle and kind. Because when it comes to the family and our dental needs, it's important that we get it done right. The boys came back and said, we have that dentist for you, Godfather. Dr. Scott Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi in Advanced Family Dentistry in Ankeny. It's a family dentist. And I liked it immediately because it said family. It spoke of family. It spoke of kindness and tenderness. And I knew if I had to go, when I had to go, that they were going to take care of me. I went in there. I saw the dentist. He said, Godfather, it's so good to see you. I got to hurry up here because Andrew's saying I'm taking too long. But I'm just saying, you don't have to be a godfather to get good family dentistry. Just go to Advanced Family Dentistry in Ankeny, Iowa, and ask for the Jedi dentist. And he'll say, may the floss be with you, at 907 North Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny, Iowa. 964-1490 or anytime at AnkenySmiles.com. And trust me, they'll make you an offer you can't refuse. Good day.
If you're into cooking wild game or grilling,
that was good. Yeah.
Still have one other big break.
Another big break? That's all we do is break, man. I still got a Milo to give away. What was that, 3 Godfather segments today?
Yeah.
The Big Lebowski. That's the movie. Thanks, Jen.
favorite meats taste even better with their specialty spices, marinades, and rubs for deer, elk, or your favorite steaks. High Mountain has also just introduced taco and fajita blends that are spicing up kitchens and grills all across the country. Look for High Mountain seasonings at
So he's
Sportsman's
back, huh?
Warehouse or at your favorite grilling retailer.
First time in a while, but he's back.
Yeah, trying again.
For recipes and to find the closest store near you.
Didn't go very long.
Yeah.
High Mountain Seasonings has everything you need to make your game or favorite grilling meats taste great.
Trails are not always
Man, I'm excited we gave those waders away. We'll start another small promotion on the app. If you listen on Buck Talk Radio Wednesday, I'll tell you, we'll do another boot contest. Listen on Wednesday. I'm excited. I love my Itasca boots and my Nordlander socks.
Itasca footwear will provide you not only a great fit, but comfort.
Well, Tony's happy. He won that grunt call set, huh?
I know, yeah, because Isaac won the
deer certificate. And Mike won the deer certificate. We got one more deer certificate.
And then Tony won the call.
The grunt calls, yeah.
For more information or footwear styles, please go to www.itascabrands.com. Itasca Footwear. They will keep you on the move.
Yeah.
Going fishing is something we look forward to all week. We all want to be better at it and use the best gear available. Gear that will help us feel the bite better and give superb casting performance. Well, when it comes to sensitivity and longer casts, Trica has people talking. Trica rods are scientifically proven to be more sensitive with their unique weave design, as much as 2 times as sensitive as other costly rod brands. Trica
It's snowing down in southern Iowa.
up to 26% longer cast to keep your bait
You know that?
in the strike zone longer.
You know it was
Trica
snowing in
knows
southern
you
Iowa?
work hard for your money, and they want to give you a rod that will cast longer.
I just got a picture of some snow.
Without putting the bite on your wallet. Trica rods are significantly less than other high-end rods available. They offer a 1-year, no-questions-asked guarantee. Trica rods can be returned for any reason up to 1 year after purchasing. They also come with a limited lifetime warranty. If you want to see what has anglers talking, go check out Trica rods at trica.com. That's TRIKA.com.
Vanes are very important to your arrow flight and for consistent grouping. Flex Fletch and its fine lineup of products has been helping archers steer their arrows for over 50 years. Silent Night vanes are 30% thinner with a much greater taper than vanes out there. This contributes to a dramatic
There you go, Dirt. Flex Fletch.
Flex Fletch vanes also have the capability of reshaping or bounce back after pass-through shots on targets or game. This ensures consistent arrow flight every time. Flex Fletch offers a variety of colors, sizes, and styles for any archer to use in their setup. Whether it's for 3D indoor or hunting, Flex Fletch has the vane for you. To see these great vanes and adhesives like zinc or Flex Bond to get a great seal on your arrow when you fletch, go to your local dealer or flexfletch.com. Flex Fletch, proudly made in the USA, based out of Minnesota.
At American Family Life Insurance, we know that protecting your family's financial future is a priority, and life insurance is an easy way to help make that happen. You'll feel good knowing you've taken steps to protect what matters most if you were to pass away. Plus, life insurance is often more affordable than you think. Let's talk about options that fit you. Contact Darren Islander, agent at 515-964-7575 today.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
Thank you, Mike. Rick said he's going down to Missouri. He's got to go check his Bigfoot down in Missouri. How about that, Rick? You have to go check on our Bigfoot down there, make sure nobody's messing with him. All righty. 8:43 and some change already. Can you believe that, Andrew?
Yeah, no.
It's been a big shotgun season start of the show.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, I want to thank Diamond D Outdoors. If you like carrying a gun for protection and you want a chest holster, not a shoulder, but a chest holster, What? Well, no, it's on your chest. Yeah. Well, no, you could probably get a shoulder holster from them. Really? They do custom leather ones too. Wow. Diamond D Outdoors. It's up in Alaska. Give Mike a call up there, and they'll take great care of you. I want to thank Woodhaven Custom Calls, Pure Whitetail, Flex Fletch, Sportsman's Warehouse, Game High, Diamond D Outdoors. They help me do Buck Talk Radio every week on Wednesdays. The Unknown Files will be back in January. Got some shows lining up there. Mike's got to go. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate you. How many country music fans I got out there? Got a few?
Ooh, me.
Okay, we're going to be doing an event at Revelton next year called Whiskey and Whitetails. We've got a major CMA recording artist lined up to do an acoustic concert at Revelton next year. Thanks to Larry McCoy. I will have more information about this later in the year, but if you like whiskey, you like whitetails and country music, you're going to have an event to go to next year at Revelton that's going to knock your socks off. So we're going to tie this in with a charity and raise some money to help some kids. So thanks to Rob and Christy and Hank and everybody at Revelton, and I'll tell you more about it when I get more information. I don't want to say who it is yet, but I'm excited because you've actually heard this guy's songs on the radio. So
you can tell me.
I can't tell you.
Yeah, you can.
I will not. Got my Norlander socks on, going to work on Christmas lights after the show. Rick's going. He's got his Norlander. He's doing his Norlander stuff. Yeah. Thank you to my wife. Okay. Thanks to my wife. It was The Big Lebowski. That was the name of the movie. I couldn't remember.
Yep.
The dude.
Well, when you said the dude, it was right
That's
there.
A weird movie too. It's just kind of funny. You know, the dude. I'm the dude, man.
Yeah. You have to be kind of like one of those. You have to be in the right. I mean, you can't take it too seriously. How about that?
Yeah.
You can't take it too seriously. You have to take it with the grain of salt that it is, and some may like it, some may not.
Yeah. I'm just telling you right now. It's a weird movie. What are you gonna do? Huh?
Ask them their name.
The best part of that movie is Sam Elliott. I guess he's supposed to be God.
Really?
I guess he's at the snack counter with the dude.
Yeah.
It's like he's an angel or he's God. I can't figure out which one it is. If you watch that movie, but
I guess it's been a while since I have, and I guess I never took from it that he was angelic of any type.
Yeah.
I mean,
watch it again.
I mean, yeah. Now, if Morgan Freeman would have been there, I'd be like, well, that's definitely.
Well, he sounds like
he's the voice of it.
Yeah. Morgan Freeman. I like Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, me too.
All right, I got one more Milo Locker certificate to give away. If you've not won in the last 30 days, this is going to be an easy one. 244-1350. 244-1350. We want a free deer processing to the Milo Locker. Light them up.
Light them up.
Light them up. Light them up. Move them out. Move them up. Move them in. Move them out. Move them out. Raw hide. Right again. Gotta go. Don't know the words. Don't you know? Ride them in. Raw hide. What?
No, that was good.
Yeah. Love you, Raven. My poor puppy. He didn't want me to go to work today.
No, I bet not.
He didn't. Buck Talk shirts. When and where can I get one? Ken, I'm working on it. I'm gonna try to do a live show or do an event somewhere where people can come and buy Buck Talk shirts. I've got them in, and they look great. So I'm off the next 2 weeks. We'll figure it out here in the next couple days. I just got to get a venue where it's easy to get to, plenty of parking, and just kind of have fun with it. So I'm working on it, Ken. I'm working on it. 244-1350. 244-1350. Buck Talk Radio. I like that show. I love the shirts, man. I can't wait to wear them.
Get your name here quick?
Yeah, let's see. Milo Locker Deer Processing Certificate can only be used at drop-off. Good for one free processing of deer carcass. Includes roast, steaks, chops, straight grind. Not valid towards any specialty products. $125 value just for listening to the show.
Outdoor Call Radio.
Yeah. I'm just waiting on Andrew. Is Terry? Is it Terry?
No, it was Terry, but he couldn't use it at this point.
I found this on the web for it. Check it out.
Why is Siri going
Your
off?
phone.
My Siri? I didn't talk to you, Siri. I didn't ask you anything, Siri. Be quiet, Siri.
Siri just wants to be a part of the conversation.
I tell you, man.
No one ever
No, that's just rude, Siri. I didn't even say Siri.
Siri's getting annoyed. She wants to talk.
Well, she can get her own show.
There you go. Siri, get your own show.
Get your own show, Siri.
What's your name?
Yeah, that's your name. 2443. Why couldn't Terry use it?
He's. I don't think he's available. He's going to be able to get out there and do it and use it. I think it's a time thing.
Oh, I got you.
He just said.
All right. Who's going deer hunting? 244-1350. 244-1350. Make this easy. Want to make sure I'm spreading the joy and wealth of deer hunting here on the show.
Steve, and your number.
The Youpers. That song was the Youpers. The 30-point buck. Ready.
We got Steve.
All right, let's see what Steve's up to. Hi, Steve.
Hi there.
What are you doing?
Feeding calves. Imagine that.
You're feeding calves?
Yeah.
Well, good for you. I bet they're happy.
It will be when I get there.
No, there you go. You going deer hunting?
Oh, yeah. Have been.
Okay. You want a Milo Locker deer certificate?
Sure.
You're going to be able to come and get this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You ready for your question?
Sure.
What's the name of your favorite calf?
My favorite calf?
Calf.
As in animal calf, or are you talking calf?
You're going to go feed your cows, right?
Okay.
Yeah. What's your favorite cow's name?
Angie.
Angie?
Yeah.
Angie. All right. That'll work, Steve. Did you get Steve's number? Steve, we'll call you after the show, buddy.
All right.
Thank you, Steve.
Keep her going there, Dan.
I'm trying, Steve.
I know that.
Hey, take care of them cows.
I will.
Tell Angie I said hi.
All right.
Bye, buddy.
Bye.
Angie. All right, I got a break. I'll be right back on 1350 ESPN. His favorite cow is Angie. That's what the man said. That's what he said. I heard him. That's what he said. Man, this show went quick.
Shortly thereafter, you may or may not get really sick. Your doctor may or may not test you for Lyme disease. The test may or may not detect it, meaning you may or may not get the medication needed.
Dan, do you really recommend a Godfather dentist? Absolutely. Dr. Scott Obi-Wan Kenobi Navy is the best. What?
I think you mentioned that. yeah, no doubt.
Dr. Scott Obi-Wan Kenobi Aggie. I'm telling you. That's my buddy. All right, I got her. I got everything done, man. I am efficient today.
You fishing?
Are you fishing? How do you only have one tight end?
I've been circling through different tight ends, but I've been trying to stock up on running backs and receivers because that's where my biggest need has been.
Well, why did you not put in for a chance? You didn't see it?
No, I've been. This was a bad. This is just a bad week, and
Cost you a top 20 running back.
Yeah, it sure did. But
because you would have got him, you were ahead of me.
But the thing is, I didn't think for 1 second that he'd be dropped. Yeah. So I didn't think to check any waiver wire for him.
Always check the waiver wire, Andrew. Team first place is team last place. Well, he's not last.
Nope, not last.
Second to last. Third last.
So that's right in the middle, thank you.
Notice how his tone's changed since August? I'm going to kick tail, man. It's going to be a bloodbath this year. Wah, wah.
That's all right.
Andrew.
I'll always have last year.
Yeah, he's won the league. I haven't won the league yet.
Yeah.
Once again, I've had the best record in the league. Now you watch. I'm hoping I win this year, but it wouldn't shock me if I didn't. I should get a prize just for having the best record every year. Every year I have the best record.
Yeah. You could get a donut.
Man, I could use some daylight donuts right now. That'd be awesome.
Want to be more successful in the
Oh.
purewhitetail.com or look them up on Facebook. If you love to hunt, join the Pure Whitetail family today.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, next week. Thank you, Derek. I appreciate that. Let's see. Next week, I've got Woodhaven custom calls we're going to give away. I've got a pure whitetail deal I'm giving away. Let's see, what else am I doing? I got something else coming out I'm giving away. We're going to start ramping up for Christmas, so we're trying to do a little more trivia each week until Christmas. And then the Saturday before Christmas, we'll do our annual Christmas show where it's just trivia. Andrew hates that show because all he does is answer the phone.
That's all I do.
Yeah. So, but did we do that last year? Did we do a Christmas show last year? We did, didn't we?
Yeah.
It was a short show, though.
Yeah, it was short.
Yeah. Because I think I was hunting.
Yep. So we had to kind of. All I know is I was alone. You were.
Was I in Kansas?
Yes.
Was it Kansas?
I believe so.
I can't remember.
You ditched me.
Oh, somewhere. So anyway, but we'll do it this year. I talked to my buddy Gary at Chick-fil-A. We're gonna do something next year with Chick-fil-A too. I went and got Jenny a peppermint shake yesterday. It looked good. I didn't have one because I'm trying to lose weight, but boy, did it look good. Had a big old whipped cream and cherry on it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, peppermint shake.
I'll take that.
Peppermint mint shake.
No peppermint. Mm-mm.
No, peppermint.
No, paper tastes bad.
No, peppermint. Peppermint. I haven't had chicken strips in a while. The dog was about ready to beat me out of the back seat to get a chicken strip. He loves Chick-fil-A chicken strips.
Yeah, I bet he goes, okay. Wakes up and goes, you know what, chicken strip today.
Yeah.
How can I get Dan to give me a chicken strip?
That dog loves food, man. I'm telling you, he's a gourmet eater.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I want to thank you for being on the show today with me. Jones Brothers Taxidermy, if you're getting a big buck this week or next week, Jones Brothers Taxidermy, 515-249-4362. 515-249-4362. That's where I take all my mounts to get done. Don't forget, Buck Talk Radio will be on Wednesday on the Outdoor Call Radio app and on Facebook Live. Don't forget to check that out. And other than that, that's a wrap. Good luck all weekend with the shotgun season, and we'll talk to you soon. Hunt your plan your hunt. Plan your hunt, hunt your plan, however you want to say it. And until next week, God bless you. And Andrew, Andrew, thanks for doing a fair job today.
Well, you know what? I keep the train on the tracks.
Keeps the train on the tracks. Woo-hoo. All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you soon. If you need anything, you know how to get a hold of me. TheOutdoorCallRadio.com. My email's right there. Until then, adios. All right, everybody. Be good. Have a great weekend. Thanks for watching and listening today. Couldn't do it without you. See you next week or Wednesday on Buck Talk Radio. Have a nice weekend. See ya.